Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So NC State's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better had a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
The give to the back. Just buried it. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's going up top. He's got it down the right side. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hokies offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big time. In big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Here's the handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, looking for a man. Dances away to buy time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on second down. Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
He wants to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
Off the play fake. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth. Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. Looking to buy time. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Number 8.
He'll try to tack on one more. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points together, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot.
Snags it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quarterback keeps it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Moving away from pressure. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Hokies trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
It's still third and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second and short now after that completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Snap it to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McMillan. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, though.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. They keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going to run it. It's Samuel. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
He leaves it with his back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Samuel. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Going up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Gomez. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes one. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They'll spread the defense out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Wants to bring it back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Pocket starts to collapse. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive.
Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there.
They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And they pull it off. He's got it for the 1st down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, complete the pass.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Dances away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
NC State quick to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. He finds his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Samuel. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, NC State. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over Stanford. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give out of the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st down.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
And the Hokies are marching down the field. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Give to the fullback. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle. They're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And the fake works if he can get the first.
And how about that dime thrown by the punter? They get the fake. They have the look they want. He's still got to complete the throw, though, and I guarantee you he was feeling the nerves, but you never would know it. Ice in his veins. He throws a strike, and this drive stays alive.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. The Hokies get it past the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving.
Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, the fake, and he wants to throw. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll go to the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. With jet sweep pass. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad.